It's a brutal, dangerous world out there. But I found my way. Chaos is my home. And I'll make sure you never escape it.
Always be a maverick.
Hello everyone, my name is Glazed Beagle, aka the worst Ela main OCE, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to be a maverick.
Always be a maverick.
I mean, how to play Ela, Ubisoft's most unique operator to ever be added to the game. Before I get into this guide, I want you guys to think about what really makes you unique. Maybe you like going to the beach, watching Netflix, or maybe even drinking fucking bleach. Let's start with her lore. Ela is quite possibly one of the few operators where Ubisoft decided it was important to fill out a 500-page essay on why they believe she is unique. Seriously, it's like reading a 5th grader's assignment on why I'm unique in my own way. Ela's whole drive for being unique comes from her rivalry with her sister Zofia, who has undergone the same training as Ela in the Polish Ops. Oh, and if having a sister who is better than you in every way wasn't enough, she also has some major fucking daddy issues which make her borderline insane. Ela is a 3-speed 1-armor operator who excels at roaming and completely shitting down the throats of her enemies. To quote the team at Ubisoft, Ela excels at dealing with more than one enemy operator. For those of you new players out there, this might confuse you. What does Ubisoft mean, you ask? That's where Ela's primary SMG, the Scorpion Evo A1, or as I like to call it, the fucking railgun, comes in. Ela's SMG has 51 bullets. Yes, you heard that right. 51 fucking bullets. Now, I'm not a game developer, but that seems OP. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the fire rate is slow, and the recoil is terrible. What's that, Ubisoft? Excels at taking out more than one attacker, you say? Well, fuck me, it's a laser, isn't it? Ela's SMG has no trade-offs. As long as you spray in the general direction of the enemy, you're more than likely going to take their head off with one of the 51 fuck yous you are firing off in their direction. Now, you might argue they are nerfing her in the coming patch, to which I say, fuck off. Taking 10 bullets away simply means she is now going to get a 4K instead of an ace. As if a 51 bullet gun wasn't enough bullshittery, Ela's gadget is basically the equivalent of duct taping your opponent's mouse to the table and saying, aim now, bitch. Ela is able to set down Grismont mines, aka free kill mines, which are detonated when an unaware bronze monkey walks too close, concussing them and making them unable to sprint for 7 seconds. You rarely ever find yourself getting a kill with these, but when you do, goddamn is it fucking hilarious. There's just something so satisfying about spraying down a helpless bronze player with your 51 bullet SMG while they struggle to move their crosshair more than an inch across the screen. While I'm on the topic of her mines, it's worth noting that because Ela and Zofia had the same training, the effects last half the time, which really makes no sense, but hey, it's Ubisoft. Now that you know the uniqueness Ela brings to the table, it's time to teach you how to become an Ela main. So you have the entire enemy team typing in all chat about how trash you are after you ace them with one mag. The first thing you're going to want to know about Ela is when to pick her. And the answer is, always. Got no roamer? Play Ela. Got no anchor? Play Ela. Need another attacker? Play Ela. Your mum is angry at you for playing Siege all night instead of doing your homework? Play fucking Ela. There is literally never a time when she is a bad pick. In fact, not having an Ela on your team is like trying to go outside and be social. It's a fucking bad decision, and it's just going to end in disappointment and pain. Now that you know when to pick her, let's talk about the mindset of an Ela main. There are a few things to remember. Number 1. If you lose, it's your team's fault. They are all sheep who follow the Elo system. You are a special and unique snowflake who has had the unfortunate circumstance of playing with such mindless filth. Secondly, sweat. Close your windows, lock your doors, and put your warmest clothes on. Because when you play Ela, you better be sweating out your asshole. Nobody in the lobby should be sweating more than you. When you get a kill, you should be furiously typing Ez into all chat. You are the best and everyone else is sheep. Finally, make sure to remind yourself you're special and unique. Watch a Logan Paul video, stare deeply at your Maverick merch, and always tell everyone how unique you are the first chance you get. Now that you are sweaty and successfully rammed your head so far up your own ass you bleed ego, it's time to learn some dirty tricks and the general playstyle you need to really make everyone else see you for the unique human being you are. As Ela, your job is to harass the enemy team for as long as possible, just like any other roamer. Whether this is through the annoying paragraphs you write in all chat about how unique you are, or through constantly taking out your railgun and completely fucking over any player who dares to peek you. Making sure the enemy team is on the edge of pressing Alt F4 and abandoning the match, instead of dealing with you and your uniqueness, is ideal. The goal of this is to make sure the enemy team is stuck having to push with 3 people or less in the last minute of the round, so you can sneak up behind them and finish them for that sweet tasty ace you are sweating so hard to get. Now obviously that seems pretty straightforward, be a nuisance just like any other roamer. Well, here is a dirty tip to give you a little bit more of an edge. Ela's mine can be pre-placed, of course, everyone knows that, but keeping one of the little shits in your pocket can prove useful. Being able to pick a corner and lob one mid-firefight can really turn the tides and have your opponent screaming in absolute rage. It is very rare I'm personally on the receiving end of this, but I constantly use it to get free kills. Now that I've shared everything I know about being a Maverick, I want you, my special snowflakes, to take this in the game and spread the vibe.